Welcome. In this video I will show you how to use the camera Pro mode on your Xiaomi 17. First of all, let's open the native camera application on this phone, and on the camera modes bar select Pro. Here we can manually select the Leica mode by tapping on the Leica icon in the top right corner, switching from Leica Vibrant to Leica Authentic. We can also adjust the photo format, switching from JPG to RAW or URAW format or Ultra RAW format. We can also change the photo resolution from 12.5 megapixel to 50 megapixel. And by tapping on this arrow icon, we can select the aspect ratio, timer, time burst, auto exposure settings, or watermark for our camera. If you want to enable or disable flashlight, tap right here and select one of the flashlight modes. So this flashlight will enable torch. This flashlight will simply be enabled in any circumstance, under any circumstances, and the auto flash will automatically detect whether your photo needs a flash or not. Now, on the bottom bar, we'll be able to manually adjust the EV of the photo, the focus, the ISO level, white and black levels, and this is actually and focus, which we can adjust manually, and this is the color, the brightness level that we can adjust manually. And so when you're ready to take a photo, tap right here. If you want to record video, switch to the video mode by tapping right here. Here you can also adjust the video resolution, switching from Full HD to 4K to 8K if you'd like. And you can also change the frame rate. And you can also enable or disable image stabilization while recording a video. And the rest is pretty much the same. So that's basically how you do it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you 20 tips and tricks on Xiaomi 17. Alrighty, let's begin with setting up the high refresh rate for smoothest animations. To do it, open up the settings on your phone, then scroll down a little bit until you find display and brightness, and now scroll down again and click on refresh rate. Currently it's set on the default mode, which is actually the recommended one, and it's automatically adjusting the refresh rate to save the battery. But if you want to have the high refresh rate all the time, you just need to click on the custom, and now you can select the refresh rate. We have up to 120 Hz. And now we will have the highest refresh rate all the time. Now, down below, actually above the refresh rate, we have the screen brightness level that we can of course adjust. And down below we have the automatic brightness feature. I always like to turn off that thing because I don't like when the brightness level gets adjusted without my permission, because I don't know, I get distracted by it sometimes. For example, when I'm playing games. So that is why I always turn off the automatic brightness. But if you want to keep it enabled, you can do it right in here. In my case, I'll stick to one brightness level. So I'll leave it turned off. Above, you can also check and change the current theme. In my case, I have the light one, but if you're interested, you can always pick the dark mode. Also remember that in the dark mode, the battery consumption will be a little bit less than in the light mode, because simply we don't have so much light, and that is why the battery is drained slower. But for this video, I'm about to stick to the light mode. Okay, now let's go into floating windows. That is one of my favorite features because basically floating windows allows us to open multiple apps at the same time, and we can easily multitask. To do it, to open up the floating windows, go into the settings, scroll all the way down, then additional settings, and in here we have special features, including floating windows. In here we have a quick tutorial how to use it. And also, when it comes to the floating windows, we have another thing that is not written right in here, and it's the split screen mode. I'll show that also. Above we have the sidebar, which will allow us to open up the apps in the floating window. We just need to enable it right in here. And in here it has appeared, our new sidebar. But one thing at a time, let's try to open something in the floating window. We have a few ways how we can do it. First, you can open up the app normally, and now slide to the downside, and it should be opened. But sometimes it doesn't want. Okay, my bad. You just need to be in the full screen, just like that. And now slide to the downside. From the downside to the top right corner. And now if you release, the notes has opened in the floating window, as you can see. We can of course adjust the size of our floating window by grabbing the edge, just like that. And you can also change the position of the floating window on the screen. Simply hold those three dots and place it anywhere that you want on the screen. Really easy thing. Of course, you can open multiple floating windows at the same time. So let's try to open maybe also the calculator. Go to the upside, and as you can see, now we have both apps opened in the floating windows. Of course, the phone is still fully responsive. So for example, I can launch my Chrome, my browser, and I can surf the internet. Everything is fully responsive, as you can see. So I can do a lot of stuff at the same time, and I don't need to switch each time between the apps. Pretty useful thing. Let's close the Chrome for now. Also, if you go quickly to the edge, when you drag the floating window to one of the sides, it will be minimalized. And now to open it up, simply tap on that and it pops out. And it's again opened. Also, if you click on those three dots, you can enter the split screen mode. Let's say that I want the calculator on the top. And now I just need to select the second app that I want to use for split screen. Let's say that I will again turn on the notes. Now you can see that the screen has been perfectly split in half. On the top side we have our calculator. We can quickly count something, and we can also quickly take some notes. Everything is fully responsive, as you can see. Pretty cool thing for people who like to do a lot of things at the same time on their phone. So the floating windows and split screen are a must-have. Also, in the split screen, in the split view, you can adjust the size of each app. So now you can take a look that calculator is really, really small. If I'll go to the opposite side, now the calculator is much, much bigger than the notes. If you click the bar in the middle, actually into double tap it, you can switch the sides of the apps. Now let me show you how to launch the floating window from the level of the sidebar. Simply open up the sidebar. You can also edit it as you go to the downside. You can click the plus button and add some apps that you want. And now when I will tap the notes, it will open in the split view, in the floating window, my bad. You can also enter the app, you can launch it from the level of recent apps. To open the floating window, hit this icon, just like that. Really easy thing, but really, really useful. Okay, now let's go into the settings once again, and let's go straight into Xiaomi HyperAI, and let's click on AI App Boost. As you take a look, we have a lot of AI features. Let's begin with the AI writing. in here you have a preview, what things we have. So this is available for the Notes app. So let's click on Get Started. And now we have this icon, this pencil with the stars. That is our AI. You need to click on Agree. And now we can start typing, or we can enter the prompt and the AI will do the job for us and it will generate the text. Above we have a few suggestions what we can type, but of course we can enter our own prompt. If you enable and if you click the deep thing, the AI will think for a longer period of time, but we will have more information for our prompt. We'll have more details simply. Okay, so let's try to enter a prompt. Let's say that we want to generate, I don't know what, generate an article about Apollo 11 mission. Maybe something like that. We can also select the dip thing and now click the arrow to generate the text. So as we take a look, we don't need to do anything manually. The AI will do the job for us. Let's wait until it's generated. It may take a little bit because we have selected the dip thing. You can see that characters are going. We already have 1000. So a lot of informations. So let's wait until the AI does its job. And I'll show you some other things that we can do using the AI. We can, of course, edit the whole text using it. But let's wait until it's generated. Okay. To save it, click on Done. And we have our beautiful article about the Apollo 11 mission. If you click the AI button again, you can summarize the text, use the proofreading function. You can also add some extensions. Down below we have the polish features. We can use one of the features available. You can see that again it's generating. So let's wait until it's finished. Okay, click on Done to save. When it comes to the other options, we can make it more professional, we can simplify it, or make it more friendly. Of course, you can also add another prompts. So let's try to make it more simple. Okay, it will be regenerated. You can see that everything fully works. We don't need to do anything. The AI is doing the job for us. We just need to select what things we want to do with the text. Really, really useful feature. Helpful in day-to-day use. All right, click on Done to save the changes. You can see that it's a pretty useful thing. Okay, that is the AI writing. We also have the AI dynamic wallpapers. Using large model capabilities, this feature takes static images and generates videos to make your wallpaper come alive. Currently supports images of people, animals, and cartoons. How to use? Go to Settings, Personalization, AI dynamic wallpapers, press the Add button in the bottom right corner and select a photo to generate a dynamic wallpaper. Let's click on Start. In here we have four already generated wallpapers. If you want to add a new one, click the plus button and you just need to select a photo from here. Okay, let's try to select maybe this one for now for the lock screen. and we have a preview how it's going to look like. Of course, remember that the moving lock screen will consume more battery. It shouldn't be much more than usually with a static wallpaper, but it will simply drain the battery a little bit more. To apply, hit the button above. Now let me show you that we have our new beautiful lock screen, moving lock screen, thanks to the AI. Pretty cool thing. Okay. Moving forward with another AI features, we have the AI Creativity Assistant, and this feature allows us to simply edit our photos. We have the Ultra HD feature, enhance image clarity and restore fine details with one tap, bring blurry photos back to life effortlessly. In here we have a tutorial how to use it. We have the AI Beautify, automatically detect image features and optimize color and tone, improve portraits, landscapes and food shots for a natural cinematic look. The AI Image Expansion, intelligently expand images and multiple ratios, adjust the composition freely to extend your canvas. AI Erase Pro, accurately remove passersby and unwanted objects while intelligently repairing background textures and lighting for a cleaner image. We also have the cutout, automatically identify subjects and separate them from the background, easily cut out, move or replace the backgrounds for fun and creative edits. And the last thing is the AI Film, create cinematic AI videos with multiple atmospheric styles, including hair highlights and blue hour effects. Upload clear facial photos for best results. Okay, so let's launch the gallery and let's try to use one of those functions. Let's say that I want to beautify one of those photos. Let's say this one. I just need to click the edit button, click on agree, and in here, under adjustments, we have our Ultra HD and the AI Beautify function. Let's try to add the Ultra HD effect first. Okay, I think that the colors has been changed a little bit. We also have the AI Beautify, of course. If you want to save the changes, hit the button above. Now, let me quickly take a new photo, so I'll be able to show you the magic eraser. So let's say that I will take a picture of this logo right in here. Boom, the photo has been taken. Let's open it up in the gallery. And now let's hit the edit button. Go to the right side. Now click on create. And in here we can expand the photo, erase something, use the cutout function. So let's select the erase. It needs to load first, so we need to be patient. And we'll be able to select what things we want to erase from our photo. Okay, 99%. Now we are ready to use it. Click on erase function once again, and in here we have 4 things. We can remove objects, we can remove people, remove reflections, or we can manually select what we want to erase. Let's say that we want to erase the object, this one. Also next to it, you can select the mode, how we want to select the object. You can circle it or wipe it. And let's use the circle function for now. Now, select the object and click on Start. We have to wait a little bit until it's fully erased. Okay, you can see that it has disappeared, but it has left this circle. So let's try to remove the reflection this time. Let's click on Start. I think that it should work. Yeah, and now we have a beautiful clean table. We don't have any reflections left. To save the photo, click the icon right in here and click on Save. And you can see that the object has been successfully removed, and we have also erased the reflection that's right in here. Really, really useful thing. And I highly recommend to try it on your own if you have the brand new Xiaomi 17. So now, next thing is, when it comes to the AI, of course, we have the speech recognition. In here, again, we have a short preview, what things we can do. We have the transcription, we have distinguished speakers, we have summarize function, translate, and that's all when it comes to the important informations. This function, this AI thing, is for Recorder app. So let's try to record something, but first I need to find the Recorder app. And I'm wondering where it is, maybe in the system apps. Yeah, Recorder, here it is. Okay, so now let's add a new recording. To start, hit the circle button, click on while using the app. We can allow for notifications. And now as you take a look on this chart, we can see that my voice is being registered currently, and also the AI speech recognition already works, and it's simply generating the subtitles, and it's recognizing my speech, and it's generating the letters automatically. Of course, we'll be able to copy the whole text when we finish the recording. Pretty useful thing. In here, you can also change the language in which you are speaking. And for example, you can select French if I'm not wrong. In here, you have a list of all supported languages. Okay, so now let's try to do some other things. Let's stop the recording by hitting the button once again. It has been automatically saved. If you tap on that, actually, let's wait because AI is already doing its job. It's summarizing the text. Let's tap on that. Okay, it has finished. And now we have our beautiful AI summary. That's the whole text that has been generated. It's also marking the things in the blue color, what I'm currently saying. The sound is muted, so that is why you don't hear anything. So let's try to play the recording. And now as you take a look on this chart, we can see that my voice is being registered currently, and also the AI speech recognition already works, and it's simply generating the subtitles, and it's recognizing my speech, and it's generating the letters automatically. Of course, we'll be able to copy the whole text when we finish the recording. Pretty useful. In here, you can also change the language in which you are speaking, and for example, you can select French if I'm not wrong. In here, you have a list of all supported languages. Okay, yes. So that's how it works. Now, in the top right corner, we have the translate function, and now select the language. Let's say that we want to translate this text into Portuguese, let's say. We have to wait a little bit. When it says that you have a network error, don't worry, simply repeat. Sometimes it happens. Now it has been translated successfully, and in here you can see that each sentence that was in English has been also translated into Portuguese. Same thing with the whole AI summary above. If you click those three dots, you can transcribe the recording again, you can copy the whole text, you can hide the speaker names, save it to notes, and also delete the whole recording. That is the AI speech recognition. let's get back to the settings. We are not done with the AI. Next thing is the translate conversation. That is one of my favorite things. We can see that we already have the start button. And now, let's pretend that I'm in a foreign country and I have met someone who doesn't speak English, and I need to know, for example, how to get into the nearest gas station. And that's when the AI translate function comes with hand. And now, let's click on Start. We can enable also to record the audio, click on Agree. We should also be able to add the shortcut for our control center if I'm not wrong. Simply open it up, click on Edit, and we have the Translate Conversation feature right in here. Simply hit the plus button, confirm, and now if you click those icons with two persons, the Translate Conversation feature launches. If you click the button in the top left corner, you can select do you want to use it vertical or face-to-face. Face-to-face, in my personal opinion, is the best. If you click the button in the middle, you can change the sides. But for now, let me quickly stick to the vertical. On the left side, select the language in which you are speaking. I'll stick to the English. And on the right side, select the language of the second person. Let's say that I'm in, I don't know where, in Italy, and I want to know how to get to the gas station, just like I was saying before. So I just need to click the blue microphone icon. I'll say the sentence, I'll ask the question in English, and everything will be translated into Italian, and the second person will be able to understand me. Of course, he can reply in Italian, and his sentence will be translated back into English. Let me show you a quick example. Excuse me, do you know how can I get to the nearest gas station?
Sai come posso arrivare al più vicino?
Okay, it didn't recognize the gas station, so let's do it again. Excuse me, do you know how can I get to the nearest gas station?
Scusi, sa come posso arrivare alla stazione di servizio più vicina?
You can also see that the AI plays, it says the sentence, and now if the second person wants to give us the answer, he'll just needs to press the green microphone icon, say his sentence is in Italian, and everything will be translated back into English. If you go into settings, you can enable or disable to play the translation. You can also enable the recognize language feature, change the voice, female or male, and also the speed. Okay. In my personal opinion, the AI translation conversation is one of the best features. Really helpful in a foreign country if you want to speak with a person who doesn't know English. Okay, we are not done with the AI. We have the AI interpreter. This feature works with when you're on a call or in a conference. You can read about it on the text, and we'll be able to use the AI interpreter from the site toolbox that we have enabled before, but unfortunately I'm not going to show you that because it would require a call or something, so that is why I cannot show you that yet. Simply make sure that you have activated the sidebar, which is right in here somewhere. It has where it is in accessibility. Yeah, floating windows and the side. toolbox. Down below you can manage the video apps, also the gaming apps. Currently you can check the apps that are using the site toolbox, and you can add more of them, simply enable them in here in that list. Okay, next thing. The last thing with the AI will be the AI subtitles. Go into Xiaomi HyperAI once again, a boost, and in here we have the AI subtitles. If you click on start, and now it's listening to the system audio currently. We have the settings right in here. We can select the sound language. I'll stick to the English in my case. Click on confirm to save. We have also the target language. We can automatically translate. Simply select the language from the list, or you can don't translate the text. We also have the audio source, system audio, microphone, or call and microphone audio. I'll stick to the system. We also have the text size, small, medium, or large. And down below we have the floating window, background, black or transparent. If you go into all settings, you'll be able to change everything right in here. We also should be able to add the shortcut for our home screen. Simply click on create, and now it's right in here. Same thing with the control center. It's also available. Open it up, click on edit, and you can add the AI subtitles right in here. And then click on save. Okay, let me show you how it works. Let's play a video maybe on the YouTube. And let's check, is it going to generate the subtitles? Let's play one of the videos from our channel, maybe this one. Let's watch the ad first. I'm about to mute the sound just for now. Let's click on skip, okay. Let me increase the volume. Let's launch our AI subtitles. Now it's listening to the system audio, and let's play the video.
Hello, in front of me I've got SteelSeries Apex 9. In this video I'll show you what kind of occupation this keyboard has. The SteelSeries Apex 9 is equipped with SteelSeries OptiPoint optical switches with occupation point 1mm for gaming and 15mm for typing. It can be adjusted via SteelSeries engine. The occupation force is 35 grams. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like.
You can see that it's automatically generating the subtitles. If you'll tap on that, you can go into full screen. That's not the full screen basically, but in here you have a preview, and you can check the whole generated text thanks to the AI subtitles. If you open up the settings, you can again adjust the settings. Yeah. Okay, now let's add some widgets into our home screen. To add a widget to the home screen, simply hold on an empty space and click on widgets. We have a long list of widgets that we can add. If you click on Android widgets, you'll have another list and all widgets possible that you can add. So let's try to add maybe firstly a widget from that list. Maybe the clock widget, pretty useful thing. Let's click on add, and as you take a look, it has appeared automatically. We can grab it, change its position anywhere that we want on the screen, but remember that you need to have enough space. It tells me that in here I cannot place it because there's no enough space, so let's say that I'll place it right in here. Let's add another widget, maybe the security widget with the cleaner. Click on add, and it has automatically appeared. Of course, again, you can change its position anywhere that you want. Unfortunately, we don't have a widget stack feature, but it is how it is. So that's how you can add the widgets. Widgets are really useful thing. For example, now thanks to the widget, the security widget that I have created, I can quickly perform the cleaning process of junk files. Just like that, boom. Pretty useful thing. So that's how you can add the widgets for your home screen. When it comes to the other things that we can do in here, we can of course change the wallpaper. We also have the effects that we can add. We can add the blur for our wallpaper. Some people like that effect, some people don't. In my case, I'm about to turn it off, but now you know where you can find it. If you go to the settings, we also have the transition effects. That's also the thing that I like to change. We have the default one, which is the normal slide, but we also have the crossfade. You have a preview how it's going to look like. We have the tumble, we have the page, we have the cascade, rotate, and the cube effect. Let's pick the rotate for now. Click on done and click on done again, and now you can see that we have a custom transition effect. It looks pretty cool. So you can pick between the modes available in the menu. Okay. If you go to the settings, we also have the feature that will fill cells of uninstalled apps. That is also one of the favorite things, my favorite things, of course, because when this feature is turned off, if you uninstall the app on your home screen, let's say the Netflix. Actually, you don't need to uninstall it. It will work even if you only remove it. If I will remove the Netflix now from my home screen, normally a gap would appear in that place, and I would have, manually organize the home screen, move each app, etc., etc. But thanks to the feature, if I uninstall the app that was next to it jumped automatically into the place of the Netflix, and the gap has been fulfilled. Pretty cool thing, and it can help with organizing our lock screen. Okay, if you're interested, you can also lock the home screen layout, because let's say that we have created our perfect layout and we don't want to change it by a mistake. That's the moment when you can lock the home screen layout. Now, we cannot change anything on our home screen. Simply moving the icons is impossible. You can see that we have a notification that the layout is locked, and we need to unlock it if we want to change something in it. Okay, let's click on done. And now let's go with editing the lock screen. To do it, let's open up the settings, let's go into lock screen, and let's scroll down and let's click on lock style. In here we have our current lock screen preset for the lock screen and for home screen. If you go to the left side, you can click on a new set and create a new one. You can take a look that we have a lot of suggestions for our home screens. If you're interested, you can of course add your own photo. Let's say that I want to customize this already existing lock screen. Click on customize. You can click on wallpaper and add a new one from the list from already existing wallpapers, or you can of course click on local photos, click on allow all, and you can add the photo from your gallery for your lock screen, and also the AI dynamic wallpapers that I have shown you before. If you click on the clock, you can change its style. You can see that we have a lot of styles, a lot of presets that we can add. Let's say that I will pick, well, maybe not this one, maybe this one. Next to it, you can also change the font, add the effect for the clock, change the color for hour and date, and also even for the minutes. A lot of options available for adjustment. If you click on the effects, you can add, for example, the blur, the lens effect, reedit, ripped, prism, grooves, and the waves. Okay, and next to it we have our home screen, and we can select the photo, maybe this one. And let's also add the blur effect for it. Click on apply, click on agree, and now everything has been added. If I'll open up if I wake up the screen, we have our lock screen that we have added. Okay, moving forward, let's go with the 3-finger screenshot. To enable it, go into additional settings, then gesture shortcuts. And in here we can enable it. Take screenshot with the 3 fingers, because you know the usual way of taking a screenshot is by clicking the power key and volume down, just like it is written right in here. But thanks to the feature, we can simply slide with the 3 fingers to the downside to take the screenshot quickly. Sometimes it's more comfortable to simply slide on your screen than, you know, clicking the buttons. And that's where you can enable it. When it comes to another thing is the partial screenshot. We can simply hold the 3 buttons, 3 fingers on the screen to create a partial screenshot. It can be square, circle, or a custom shape, just like that. To save it, hit the button. Really simple. Down below, we can also turn on the torch by simply holding the power button. This, for example, useful when you don't want to a double press, not hold, my bad. Sometimes it's useful, for example, when the screen is dirty, or for example when it's raining. I think that you know that using the touch screen when it's wet, when it's rainy, it's almost impossible. And let's say that we need a light right now. That's the moment when we can simply double press the power key and the torch will be automatically turned on. If you want to turn on the flashlight, simply double click again. Okay, and the last thing that I want to show you is how to create the backup of your data. So for example, even if your device gets lost or stolen, you'll still be able to restore the data. We have a few methods how we can create a backup. When it comes to me, my favorite option is the Xiaomi backup and also the Google backup. Let's begin with Xiaomi backup. Simply click on your Xiaomi account. You need to be signed in and then click on Xiaomi Cloud. Make sure it's enabled, then click on continue. You can click on merge, click on settings, and you need to click on app permissions, and you need to allow for everything that is not allowed yet on that list. So allow, okay. Now we can go back, and now to create a backup, go into backups, click on allow. Let me only delete one of my backups because it's only taking my storage space away. Okay. To create a backup, of course, you need to have the free space in your cloud storage. Then click on backups and click on backup now. Everything will be automatically backed, so now we just need to simply wait until it's finished. You can take a look that this will take from 5 to 10 minutes. So let's keep waiting until it's done. Okay, 91. And now our backup has been finished, so click on done. That's the method through Xiaomi Cloud, and now let me show you the method using the Google. to do it, we need to go to the About Phone, then Backup and Restore, and in here go into Backup. Of course, you need to be signed in into your Google account. You can check it into which Google account you are currently signed in right in here. Let's say that we want to restart the backup later in the future. Of course, you'll have to sign in into the exact same Google account if you want to restart the backup later in the future. Also, make sure that you have some free storage space. And now, to start the process, everything needs to be enabled also, the photos and videos and other device data. If they are not, simply tap on them and enable the backup. Same thing with other device data. And now to start the process, simply hit this green button. The process will now begin. It also may take a little bit. In here, a small circle appeared and it's slowly fulfilling. Basically, when it disappears, it means that our backup has been successfully created. And we'll also see a notification on the bottom of the screen if everything goes just like it should. So I'll see you once the backup is created. Okay, and when it says that your data has been backupped, it means that everything went just like it should, and now our backup is stored in the Google Cloud. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to mirror the screen of your Xiaomi 17 to PC wirelessly. So first of all, you're gonna have to make sure that both your Xiaomi smartphone and your PC are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. And if they are, go to Settings, then go to More Connectivity Options. Then you're gonna have to go to Wireless Display, enable this feature by switching this toggle to the right, then wait for a couple of seconds until your PC appears on the list of available devices, tap on it, and then confirm this action on your PC by selecting Allow once or Allow every time and tap OK. After that, your device will be connected to your PC and you will be able to start mirroring your smartphone screen. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix screen rotation not working on your Xiaomi 17. First, what you guys want to do is make sure to enable auto rotate in the quick settings. So we're gonna go over here now, swipe down, and here we need to turn it on. Now screen orientation is unlocked. This is what we should see. And then we want to tilt the phone in different apps to test the gyroscope. So let's go over and see if it works in the Google Play Store. Of course it does. Now we can also try, let's say, Chrome. And as you guys can see, it works perfectly fine. Now let's go over and test another app. Like for example, let's see if settings can be done. No, they cannot be done. We can try another app like Messages. We can try the phone app. And we can try a lot of different apps right here. But this already proves our point that everything works here just fine. So what we're going to do next is restart the phone to reset sensors if you still got the problem with it. So hold the power button, the volume up button at the same time. Now swipe down to reboot. And now the device is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once everything's done. Now after the restart, what we're going to do as a last resort is simply update our software. So we're going to go over to the settings and check if we have some new versions available. Go to About Phone and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS right up here. Now as you guys can see, I got no updates available, but that's completely fine because that means we are on the latest version. And if you're not, then I recommend you updating it so you don't get stuck on the old glitches with the old software. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix screen flickering on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is simply adjust the brightness in these settings. We're going to go to the settings. Now we're going to scroll down and go to the display and brightness. Here we can adjust the screen brightness by sliding our finger, for an example. We can set it like this. Now make sure to disable the automatic brightness because it's very important. It will basically change your brightness up, and we want to adjust it our way. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to download the screen dimming app from the Play Store. So go to search. Now search for the screen dimmer and then OLED saver. Here we will have the app, and it has 4.4 star reviews and 100k plus downloads. It should install instantly. It's only 1.5 megabytes. Now let's click open, and the first step, we need to enable the modify system settings to make sure that it changes the brightness. Now here in the accessibility, whenever we auto rotate our screen, so we rotate it to the left or right, then it can also change the brightness, or whenever we enable a keyboard. We need to go to general, then downloaded apps, and go to screen dimmer. Here we're going to enable it and click I'm aware of the possible risks and assume all possible consequences voluntarily. We need to wait those 4 seconds, and after that we will just click OK. And even though it's a high sensitivity management, so the permission, then what can happen is, even though if you know you can trust the app, you shouldn't give it. But I trust this app. I know that it works perfectly fine. It has no viruses, no anything. And the last one, to display the brightness bar in the notifications. So let me quickly lower it for you. Here we have the brightness. As you guys can see, we can tap it and change it. You cannot actually slide it, but you can tap it and change it like that. Now, if you don't want to use the app, you simply tap here, and now it's gone. But remember to change your brightness afterwards, because it will also adjust the brightness in a random way. Next, as a last resort, go to the settings and check for software updates. So click about phone right at the top, click Xiaomi HyperOS, and now it's checking for updates. So I got no updates available, but if you do have an update available, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software, so you don't need to struggle with old glitches laying around on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to customize themes and icons on your Xiaomi 17. So if you want to start with something completely new, you can open the themes application straight from your home screen. But if you want to first adjust the icons size and look, you have to go to settings and then go to personalization menu. Here we can adjust icons by changing the icon size, moving the slider to the right, making them bigger, or to the left to make them smaller. You can also adjust the background color of the icons here. And then if you want to apply a new theme for your device, then go to the themes application, and here we can adjust things like themes, widgets, wallpapers, ringtones, and fonts. So just select the theme that you like, or select category that you prefer, then select the one of the free arts. Maybe let's go with minimalism, and let's select, for example, this one. Then you're gonna have to download the theme. Wait until it's downloaded, and to apply it, tap apply. Then you can also customize it by selecting what you want to have in this. So if you want to exclude something from this theme, for example the icons, you can uncheck this checkbox. Or if you don't want to change any system or any interface details, then uncheck this one and tap apply. And now we can take a look at our new theme, and as you can see, the entire smartphone, including the icons and the lock screen, were customized. And that's how you do it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the ghost touch problem on your Xiaomi 17. First, what you guys want to do is remove the screen protector or a case. Let me tell you why. Basically, whenever your case is covering the bezel, so the dark line between the screen and the sides of the phone, what can simply happen is your phone will register some ghost touches. If it's covering even a tiny part of the screen, it will look like this. You will just tap on random things. And yeah, we definitely do not want it. So if your case is not original, it's covering the bezels going onto the screen, what can happen is also your screen can become less responsive. And for the screen protector, if it's not applied properly, like this, and is going off to the edges of the phone or to the sides, then it can also leave this space not really saved. And it won't save this place either because the screen protector is just not there. You will have ghost touches right here. It will click random things. So we also do not want it. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to clean our screen to remove any debris or moisture. And we're going to use a microfiber cloth for it. So as a little bonus, also we're going to clean the fingerprints. We're going to do that just by swiping, and 3 or 4 swipes is definitely enough. 2 for each side of the phone. And now what you guys can do as a last resort is update your software to fix any touch glitches. So you go over to settings, now tap about phone and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. As you guys can see, there are no updates available for me. I am on the latest version, but if you're not, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software so you do not struggle with old glitches and you do not have them on your device. So make sure to update from the previous version to the newer one, and that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix speaker not working on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is check the volume levels in the settings. It's very important to make sure that media volume is turned all the way to the max. We're gonna go to the settings and now sound and vibration. Here my media volume is adjusted right to the right side. That means it's at 100%. And what we want to do next is simply clean the speaker grill. So we got it at the bottom, as you guys can see right here. We got those dots. These are the speaker grills. We want to make sure that they're clean, and as you guys can see, even if I try cleaning it with, let's say, an edge of the microfiber cloth, I'm just not getting there. So what you guys can use is a soft brush. It'll definitely help you get your speakers clean again if there's any dust in them left. Now, what you guys can do is go over to settings and make sure that you have disabled the Bluetooth. So the Bluetooth is right up top here. Now, if your Bluetooth is enabled, you will see the blue switch, but if your Bluetooth is disabled, you will see a gray switch and the icon of the Bluetooth will disappear from the status bar. And we want to make sure that it's disabled to make sure that there's no audio rerouted to any other device like headphones, speakers, and etc. Next, what you guys can do is restart the phone. So hold the power button, the volume up button, and swipe down to reboot. Now the phone is restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now, after the restart, what you guys want to do is unlock the phone. Then, as a last resort, update your software to fix any speaker glitches. So go over to settings, then about phone, and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. I got no updates available, but if you do have an update, you will see a button right here where the Xiaomi community button is, and you will see the download and install option. So you want to make sure that you're on the latest version so you do not struggle with old glitches on your device. We definitely do not want it, and that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
In front of me is Xiaomi 17, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or off fast charging. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on Battery section available here. Now click on the Charging options and select this option at the top called Wired Charging Mode. Then to enable fast charging, select Top Speed and wait. As you can see, fast charging is now enabled. To disable it, click on Wired Charging Mode again and select Standard. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix touchscreen not responding on your Xiaomi 17. So first, remove the screen protector or a case because it can cause a lot of interference, and let me explain why. Basically, you have the case right here. Now, if your case is covering these bezels, so the dark part, the dark line between the screen and the side of the phone, then it can cause some issues if it's not the original case. So this case actually is original. That's why if you're using some third-party cases, then that can happen, and we definitely do not want it. So as you guys can see, if your case is covering them, it will look like this. So you won't be able to use your screen at all. Next, for the screen protector, if it's not applied properly, it's going off to the edges or the sides of the phone, and let's say leaves this part uncovered, then the same situation here, you won't be able to use it. Now, what you guys can do first is clean the screen with a microfiber cloth, so you get rid of any dust, debris, and of course moisture and fingerprints as a bonus. So now, as you guys can see, we are cleaning the screen. Now it's pretty much clean, and what we can do next is restart the phone to refresh the system. So hold the power button, the volume up button, and now we need to press and hold the power button for 12 seconds to force reboot our device. We even have it at the bottom. I didn't even notice it, but we need to hold it so when our screen goes black, then we can let go after we get a vibration. So now once we get the vibration, it should be any second now, or when we see the logo, we can let go. And yeah, now it's restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second. Now, after the restart, what you guys want to do is simply update your software as a last resort. So we want to get rid of any touchscreen glitches. We go over to the settings, now tap About Phone, and here tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version on your device so you do not struggle with the old glitches. That's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to use Leica camera styles for photography on your Xiaomi 17. So let's open the native camera application on our device, and here in the camera app we have many different photo modes or video modes on this bar at the bottom of the screen. So if you are in the photo mode or in the Pro mode, you'll be able to switch between Leica Authentic and Leica Vibrant photo modes by tapping in the top right corner of your screen. And if you are using the portrait mode, you'll be able to switch between Master Portrait and Leica Portrait in the very same way. And this way you can enable and switch Leica modes on your camera. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if the camera application is crashing on your Xiaomi 17. So the first thing that we have to do in such case is open settings and then go to the apps menu. Here in the apps menu, select camera and then select clear data. You can either clear the cache or all data of your camera, which will reset your camera settings. Then tap OK and then try to open your camera app once again. Give it all the permissions and let the camera restart. And after that, it should be working normally. But if you still have issues and your camera application is still crashing, then go back to settings and then go to About Phone menu, select storage and make sure that you have enough storage available for your camera to work properly, because maybe you just have not enough storage on your device. As you can see, in my case, I have over 200 gigabytes of available storage, so I certainly don't need to delete anything, but to quickly erase all the unnecessary storage in your device, just tap clean right here, and this will wipe some unnecessary data from your device in just one tap. And after that, your camera should start working normally. If not, then you have to manually delete either some media files or some applications from your device, and then it should be working normally. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix microphone not working on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is clean the microphone port with a non-metallic tool. So as you guys may know, we got the port at the bottom. Now we want to make sure that it's clean inside, and you need to look into it. You can even use a flashlight from a different phone or just a flashlight and see if there's any dust, debris that may be blocking the sound from you to the microphone. Next, what you guys want to do is, what I like to do next is simply go over to the system apps and go to the recorder. Here we're going to start up recording, and we got the AI speech recognition, so it will tell us if our microphone is working or not. And as you guys can see, let me stop talking for a second. The line goes straight, so it's not picking any sound, and now we can see that my microphone is working. And yeah, we're gonna stop the recording now. It's saving, and what you guys can do is simply delete it now, so you're either made sure that your microphone is working or not. Next, what you guys want to do is simply restart the phone. It's very important. It refreshes the entire system, and we want to do it. So press the power button, the volume up button, and swipe down to reboot. Now the phone is rebooting, so I'll see you guys in a second once the reboot is done. Now after the restart, as you guys can see, let's quickly enter the pattern. And the next thing we're going to do as a last resort is update our software to fix any mic glitches. We're going to go to the settings, now About Phone, and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS right up top here. As you guys can see, I got no updates available. That means I'm on the latest version. But if you do have an update available, and you will see it by having a download and install button right here where the Xiaomi community is, then you need to update it as fast as possible. It's very important to keep up with the latest version, so you're not on the previous one and you're not handling with old glitches. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if you are receiving Google Play services errors in Google Play Store on your Xiaomi 17. So first thing that you should do is restart your smartphone by pressing power button and volume up keys at the same time, and then swipe the circle to the bottom to restart your device. After that, if the problem is still not gone, then what we have to do next is open Settings, then go to Apps, and then select Google Play here. Just find Google Play Store and then select Clear Data. Then clear the cache of the application. Try to reopen it. Let's find it right here. And if it's still not working right for you, then clear all data of this application and try to open it once again. And if you still have troubles, then what we can do instead is remove our Google account from the phone and add it one more time. To do that, in Settings, go to Additional Settings, then go to Accounts and Synchronization, then select Google, select your main account that is linked with your Google Play Store, and then select Remove Account, confirm, and then to add it once again, we're gonna have to go back to Settings, Google, and then here and add another account, and then enter the email address and the password to your Google account. And when you're done, try to reopen your Google Play Store, tap Get Started, and then set up your Google Play Store once again. And right now everything should be working correctly, but if it's not, then one thing that we can do additionally is erase all the updates for the Google Play Store, which we can do once again in the Apps menu in Settings. So the Apps menu is located directly in Settings right here. Here we're gonna have to find Google Play Store once again, then uninstall the updates, and then we're gonna have to reopen the Google Play Store and update this application. Set it up once again, and the app should be reinstalled automatically. Go to System Apps Updater to make sure that we have it updated. Then let's make sure that the device itself is up to date. So go to About Phone, tap on your Xiaomi HyperOS, and make sure that you have no updates available, or if you do have an update available, then download and install it on your smartphone. And then let's restart the smartphone by pressing power button and volume up keys at the same time. Swipe the circle to the bottom once again and wait until the smartphone is restarted. And now let's check the Google Play Store once again. So now it should be working normally. And let's check the settings and the apps menu once again too. Okay, and so right now the app works normally and it's reinstalled on our smartphone, and the problem should be gone. And that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to use focus mode to block distractions on your Xiaomi 17. To enable the focus mode on your phone, you're gonna have to go to Settings. Then in Settings, we're gonna have to go to Digital Wellbeing and Parental Controls menu, and here scroll down to Focus. In Auto Setup, we're gonna have to select the distracting applications, which we don't want to be active during the focus period. Then we can also set a schedule for the focus period, selecting the start and the end time of the focus. Then tap Set. And this way you will make all the distracting apps unavailable to use on your smartphone during the focus time. You can still re-enable the applications by going to Digital Wellbeing and unchecking the checkboxes next to the applications that you urgently need to use. And if you want to take a break, select Take a Break For and then select the time. And then you can resume the focus at any time or just wait until the break is over. If you want to delete a schedule, just tap the trash bin icon, and to manually enable the focus mode, tap Turn On Now, and then turn off whenever you're ready. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix Bluetooth not connecting on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is toggle Bluetooth off and on in these settings. So let's toggle this off and toggle this on. Now what you guys want to do here is go over and unpair and to repair the same device in these settings. So if your headphones are paired, as you guys can see, I do not have any device paired right now, but I'm gonna quickly pair the headphones. So I'm gonna pair my AirPods right here. Let's click pair. And as you guys can see, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna unpair them by clicking on this arrow, clicking on pair, and now they are gone. Of course, we can try and pair them again right here, but this will be rejected because we need to close the case and open it again. So now, as you guys can see, let's click refresh, and now let's click on the AirPods. Let's click pair. Oops. And as you guys can see, we got them in. So what you guys want to do here is, if your headphones are still not pairing or the Bluetooth is just not connecting to anything, restart the phone and the Bluetooth device. So hold the power button and the volume up button. Now swipe down to reboot, and for AirPods, all you guys have to simply do is close the case and open it again. This is a quick restart, and now let's wait for the phone to turn back on. Now after the restart, what you guys want to do is update your software to fix any connectivity glitches. So we're gonna go over to the settings, and now if you got something like a Bluetooth version update, of course you can update it right here. As you guys can see, it added support for more earphone models, for an example, and now it's updating. So of course you need to restart your phone, so I'll do it later. And now we're gonna go to About Phone, tap on Xiaomi HyperOS, and here, if you got some updates available, I do not, then make sure to update. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software, because you don't want to be roaming around with old glitches on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to set up second space on your Xiaomi 17. To set up second space on your smartphone, first you're gonna have to open Settings, then scroll down to Additional Settings, and here find the second space feature. Tap on it, then select Turn on second space and wait until the second space is created. Then tap Continue, and then select the way that you want to switch between spaces, either using a separate password for a second space or using a shortcut in your menu. So if you select a shortcut, then you'll have a shortcut on your home screen that you'll be able to tap on to switch to your second space. And if you select using a password, then you can create a separate password, which will allow you entering second space on your smartphone. So let's use this feature as it is more less obvious than the home screen icon. So if you select password, you're gonna have to create a lock screen password for your second space, and it has to be different from your original password. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna have to enter the password for our first space and then set a second space password. So in my case, it's gonna look like this. So let's enter it twice, then tap confirm. Then we can also set a fingerprint if we want, but we don't have to, so let's just skip this step. And so right now the second space is set up on my phone, and in order to switch between second space and first space, we're gonna have to enter the respective password at the beginning. So this is the first space password, and if I enter this password, I will get switched to a second space. And that's how you do it. Now, if you want to disable second space, just go back to additional settings, select second space once again, and then tap this trash bin icon in the top right corner of your screen, and then delete the second space. And to confirm, you're gonna have to enter your account's password. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to enable ultra battery saver mode on your Xiaomi 17. First of all, you're gonna have to open settings and then scroll down to battery menu. Here, switch the current mode from balanced or performance and battery saver to ultra battery saver, which will significantly limit your device's performance, but it will also increase your battery lifetime to the maximum. Close this notification, then wait until the ultra battery saver mode is enabled. Okay, and as you can see, we can only send messages and make calls in this mode, and if you want to leave it, you just have to tap this X icon in the top left corner of your screen, and your battery mode will switch to the previous one, which in my case is balanced. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix battery drain on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is go over to the battery settings, and now we're gonna go to settings, and then go to the battery, and here we're gonna detect the apps with the highest usage. Now the first app is the system launcher, so we cannot really do anything to it. But the Google Play Store, we can change the battery saver restrictions. We want to set the restrict background apps so it does not work in the background anymore. Now, what we want to do next is find another app like this. So for example, if you do not use Chrome, you can easily do that. And now what you guys can do is simply uninstall some bloatware. So if you do not need anything on your device, like Instagram, if you don't need it, you can simply delete it right here. Let me quickly find the Instagram. We can go here, click on the trash icon, and then click on install for an example. So this is what we can do with the apps that we do not need on our device. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go over to the Play Store and search for AccuBattery. So this app will specifically tell us what's wrong with our battery, if it detects anything or not. And I'll show you once we open up the app. So here we have it. Now let's go over and click continue. Now we got the calibration completed, but we're not here for anything. We are only here for the red errors. So this will show any errors. Now this is only for the app that will be killed in the background because it has bad battery, but it's not that. It's basically another things that you will find here, there's no errors and we cannot find anything. Of course, if you want to learn about your battery health, you need to the 5 full charges from 15% or less to 100% without using the phone. So here you can get to know your battery a bit more. And then what you guys can do is simply restart the phone. So press the power button, the volume up button, and swipe down to reboot. So I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. After the phone restart, as you guys can see, the last thing we need to do is go over to the authorized device center. And we're gonna do that because there may be an error that user just cannot find with the battery because we did everything we could to save it. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to enable 144 Hz adaptive refresh rate on your Xiaomi 17. To do that, we're gonna have to open settings on the smartphone, then scroll down to display and brightness menu, and in here, scroll down to refresh rate, open refresh rate menu, and change this value from default to custom, and then in refresh rate, switch from 60 Hz to 120 Hz. And if you want your device's display to be even smoother and use the refresh rate up to 144 Hz, you have to go back to display and brightness menu and enable adaptive refresh rate Pro, which will smoothen your device's interface even more, and it will also switch from DC to PWM dimming, which may cause some screen flickering at lower brightness levels. So if you are experiencing any flickering in this mode, then just disable adaptive refresh rate Pro in this menu. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix auto brightness not working on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is go over to settings and then scroll a bit down to display and brightness. Here we got automatic brightness. Now I'll enable it, but what we want to do here is disable and enable it in the settings again. Now, if it's still not catching up or it's just not working completely, what we want to do is we want to clean the ambient light sensor near the front camera. So actually, it's right here. Now, whenever I cover it like this, as you guys can see, then the brightness is going down manually. And yeah, sometimes it just goes up, sometimes it goes down. But as you guys can see, it's definitely getting lower and lower now. So whenever I stop covering it, it should go back up. Now, we're gonna go over and clean the camera right here to clean the ambient light sensor. And after that, we're good to go and restart our phone to refresh the sensors if it's still not working. So press the power button and the volume up button at the same time. Now swipe down to reboot and wait for the phone to turn back on. So I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. Now, after the restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is update your software. So go over into the settings. Now, let me actually lower the brightness for you guys because I feel like it's too much because of the camera. We're gonna go right here. Now, let's go to About Phone and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. As you guys can see, I got no updates available, but if you do have an update available, make sure to click it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version, not the previous one, and to get rid of any old glitches laying around on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to disable MIUI ads and bloatware on your Xiaomi 17. To disable the ads, we're gonna have to go to settings and scroll down to to fingerprints, face data, and screen lock menu. Then go to privacy, and then here find ad services and disable personalized ads in here. Then if you want to disable personalized ads by Google, you're gonna have to go to security and privacy menu. In here we're gonna have to go to more security and privacy, and here we'll also be able to, oh no, not here, but in advanced in privacy controls. In privacy controls, we're gonna have to select ads and then reset privacy ID and confirm, and then delete advertising ID. And after that, you're gonna have to restart your phone to apply changes. So just press power button and volume up keys at the same time and swipe the circle down to reboot your smartphone. And after the phone is restarted, if you want to uninstall bloatware from your device, you just have to go to settings, then open apps, and then select the pre-installed application on your smartphone and uninstall them one by one by tapping uninstall option at the bottom. And this way you can uninstall most of the applications that are pre-installed on your smartphone. So just like this. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you what to do if your screen touch isn't responding on Xiaomi 17. So the first troubleshooting step is force restart of the smartphone. To do that, press power button and volume up keys simultaneously like this, then release the volume up key and keep holding the power button until your smartphone goes off. After that, release the power button and wait until the smartphone is restarted. And after the restart, everything should return back to normal, but if it didn't, in such case, let's try to outrule the possibility that some third-party or background activity, some third-party application or background activity is affecting the way that your screen behaves or touch screen behaves. And in order to do so, we're gonna need to access the safe mode, but still, since we cannot use our device's display, for that we're gonna need to do it in a slightly different way. So just press power button and volume up key and then hold down the power button by itself, so the way we did it previously. So you just press power button and volume up down, then you release the volume up key, and then keep holding the power button for 12 seconds until the screen of your device goes off. And then when your smartphone is restarted, wait for about 5 seconds or until the smartphone vibrates, and after the smartphone vibrates, start holding down the volume down key of your device and just keep holding it until your device is restarted. This will make your device restart in the safe mode. So now check if your touchscreen is working. And if it's not, then you can also try to remove the screen protector from your smartphone, because maybe it causes some sort of interference with your device's touchscreen, especially if you're using a thick glass or if you have just applied the screen protection before you noticed the issue. Then definitely it's the screen protector issue. So in such case, just remove the screen protection and check your device once again. And if it won't help you, then you should reach out to Xiaomi customer support service and tell them about this issue, and most probably get your smartphone repaired or replaced, since it's most probably a hardware issue. Now, if you want to restart your smartphone and return to the normal mode, press power button and volume up keys, and then swipe down to reboot. And that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if your Xiaomi 17 is overheating during charging. So first of all, I just want to mention that it's completely normal for your device to heat up when you are using a fast charging cable or fast charging your device using a wireless charger. But still, if you want to reduce the heat, then go to settings, then open battery. In charging options, switch the wired charging mode from top speed to standard if you do not need the top speed charging right now. And after that, enable the power saving mode by switching from balanced to battery saver, like this. Go to battery checkup and tap right here to optimize your items. And after that, all you have to do is remove the screen protector in order to improve the heat dissipation of your smartphone and move to a cooler, well ventilated area. You can also optionally, you can turn off your device if you want it to cool down immediately. So just press power button and volume up keys at the same time and swipe the circle to the top to power your device off, and then let it stay like this for half an hour until it cools down. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helps you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if your Xiaomi 17 isn't detecting your SIM card. First of all, try simply restarting your device by pressing power button and volume up key simultaneously, then swipe the circle down to reboot your smartphone. And if you are still experiencing the SIM card issue after the restart, then let's lock the device's screen and let's try to reseat the SIM card. To do that, put a pin-like device into the pinhole of your SIM card tray like this and push it inside to make the SIM card tray jump right out. And now make sure that your SIM card is inserted this way and sits firmly in your SIM card tray. And if not, you can try to reseat it. Also, while having your tray outside, make sure that your tray has no visible damages, as well as your SIM card. Now, we can place the SIM card in both a SIM 1 or SIM 2 slot of the tray. Now, in both cases, it's inserted similarly this way, so that the SIM card contacts face outside the tray. And one important thing is that if you are inserting a physical SIM card into the SIM 2 slot, so into the opposite slot, so right here, then it will not be active if you have an eSIM enabled for the second slot. And let's reinsert the SIM card into the phone, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So once the SIM card is reinserted, go to settings, go to mobile networks, and now if you have eSIM feature enabled, your device will not be able to see your second SIM card. So the first the first slot is for a physical SIM card only. However, the second one can be switched between eSIM and physical SIM. So if you want to enable physical SIM for the second slot, then just disable turn on eSIM feature and the SIM card will be visible. And that's it. Now, if you're still having troubles with your SIM card, then reach out to your carrier, to your mobile data carrier, and ask them if there is any issues on their side. And maybe your SIM card is simply inactive and therefore cannot be detected by your smartphone. And so yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you for watching it. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix fast charging not working on your Xiaomi 17. First, what you guys want to do is check the cable and a charger for any damage or compatibility. So, as you guys can see, I've got the cable right here. This is not the original one, but still, we've got the cable. And yeah, it does not have any damage. It's just a bit worn out, but it's still normal because this is what happens to the cables whenever you use them. And yeah, it's not a complete damage. It's just a miscorrection of the colors right here. They're a bit of torn apart. Now, if your cable and a charger got some serious damage and they just do not charge anymore, then you've got your answer. But if you check it for compatibility and they're not working, make sure to use the original one, because as you guys can see, whenever I plug this into the phone, then it's only quick charging. This is not the special Xiaomi method. It has some turbocharge in it, so you won't be getting it. But if, for example, you try and clean the charging port with a non-metallic tool, like using a soft brush or something, and if you clean it, then you may have fixed your issue, because sometimes dust can block connection, and even though it's charging, it will charge slower. So make sure to clean that up, and then you'll notice the difference. What you guys want to do next is go over into the settings and then go to battery. Now go to charging options and make sure that wired charging mode is set to top speed. Now we can try and plug it again, but I doubt it will make any difference. Of course, it's still quick charging, but here, if you use the original one, if you enable top speed, then you will see an animation on your screen that your phone is charging up on some Mi Turbo style. Now, what you guys can do is try another charger or an outlet, but I would really recommend using the charger that you got with your phone. Now, as a last resort, what you guys can do is update your software to fix any charging glitches, and you do that by going to About Phone and then clicking on Xiaomi HyperOS. As you guys can see, there are no updates available, and if you do have an update, I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of their software, and that's basically it. So, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix no sound during calls on your Xiaomi 17. So first, if you are on an active call, what you guys want to do first is check the volume using the side buttons on the right side. So as you guys can see now, I'm increasing the volume of the media, but here, when you go over to the phone app, you can change the call volume. So make sure to max it all out. And after you max it out, what you guys want to do is go over into the settings, and in those settings, make sure that your Bluetooth is turned off. It's very important because we don't want any other devices connected to our phone that will just steal our audio. We don't want it. So we want to make sure that Bluetooth is disabled. Next, you guys have this little line right here. And it may seem weird. It's a bit small and you cannot notice it for the first time. But it is our earpiece, and we want to clean it up with a soft brush. It's very important to clean that out because if it's stuffed, then that's why we may not be getting sound during calls. Now, what you guys want to do next is after cleaning the earpiece with a soft brush, you go over and call up somebody again from the phone app, or if you want, you can try another app like WhatsApp or any other app that supports the call system. Next, simply restart the smartphone to refresh the entire system. You do that by pressing the power button and the volume up button, swipe down to reboot, and now the phone is rebooting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the reboot is done. After the restart, what you guys want to do as a last resort is simply check for software updates. So it might sound weird, but this might also be a software glitch, and yeah, you just go to About Phone in the settings, click on Xiaomi HyperOS, and it will check for updates automatically. I have no updates available, but if you do have an update, make sure to update it because it also might be an issue of the, let's say, old software version. And those glitches are fixed in the newest versions, so it's very important to update your software so you're not on the older version and you need to struggle with old glitches. That's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to enable smart home controls on your Xiaomi 17. So first of all, we're gonna have to open the pre-installed application called Xiaomi Home and then sign into our account, our Xiaomi account in this app. Then you will see the smart home dashboard on the first page where you will soon see your other Xiaomi devices. And to add a new Xiaomi device, just tap this plus icon and select add device, and then either let your smartphone discover nearby Xiaomi devices and then tap on the device that you want to add, or you can scan the QR code to add a new device, or you can add device manually by selecting the device type and then the device model, and then check how to reset this device so it appears in your nearby devices list, and that you so that you can add this device to your list. And then to control your Xiaomi devices, you just have to select the device on the dashboard and enter the controls menu. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to record 8K video on your Xiaomi 17. To record an 8K video on your Xiaomi, you have to open the native camera application, then switch to the video mode on the mode bar, and then just tap on this icon at the top of your screen that shows your current resolution. In my case, it's 4K, and as you can see, we can switch to 8K by selecting this option. And 8K resolution only supports 30 FPS, so if you wanted to use more frames per second, then switch to Full HD, and I'm not sure if 4K. Yeah, 4K also supports 60 FPS, but if you want to record in 8K, then you're gonna be recording the video in 30 FPS. And let me quickly show you what an 8K video looks like on the smartphone. Okay, so it's gonna be a very short one since 8K videos occupy a lot of space. And so yeah, that's basically the video. Now, if you want to check the resolution of the video, just swipe. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Just tap on the three-dot icon in the bottom right corner of the video, tap details, and check the video resolution. And if it says 4320 by 7680, that means that this video is in 8K resolution. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to use reverse wireless charging on Xiaomi 17. To enable the reverse wireless charging, we're gonna have to go to settings, then scroll down to battery, and then select charging options, and here switch the toggle on next to reverse wireless charging, and then adjust the charging limit. So the charging limit is the battery limit of this phone, which it has to reach in order for wireless charging to be disabled. And once the wireless charging is enabled, what we're gonna have to do next is rotate our screen and place it on the display like this. And for better connectivity, I also recommend removing the cases from the phones that you want to use. And after that, grab another device that supports wireless charging and place it on top of your Xiaomi like that, and the wireless charging will be enabled. And right now the other device will be charging from your Xiaomi's battery. So you can adjust the device's position to not interrupt the reverse wireless charging, and it will be working stably. And that's how you do it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix battery percentage not showing on your Xiaomi 17. So not having battery percentage is not normal, so we don't want it. First, we want to restart the device to reset the battery sensor. And I do have the battery percentage, but I'll show you how to make your battery percentage appear again. We're going to restart the device first, so press the power button and the volume up button at the same time. Now swipe down to reboot the device, and this will reset the battery sensor. So I'll see you guys once the device is restarted. Now after the restart, what we're going to do is we're simply going to go to the settings and try and enable the battery percentage. So we're going to go over, scroll down to notifications and status bar, and here we will have the battery indicator in the status bar section. So we need to make sure that we choose something with the percentages, because the first option will not give us percentage. And now we can just go over and enable it next to the icon or in the icon right here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go over and then go to the Play Store and search for the battery widgets. So I'll show you the best battery widget I've been using for months, and it's the battery widget Reborn, made by Thomas Hubalik. This is this one right here. Now it's free to use, of course. There's some payable options like microtransactions. We're going to click start manually here, and now we can leave the app. We can go over and hold our screen, click widgets, and we're going to add the battery widget Reborn 2025. Let's click add to home screen, click consent, and click on the check mark right here. Now of course we can go over here. Now we can adjust the size of it like this, for an example, and we got 71% here and 71% here. Now if your battery percentage is still not showing right here, then that might be the damaged battery sensor. Probably it's just not working. And if you got warranty, then that means it's just a free repair. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to enable 90 watts HyperCharge on Xiaomi 17. So for your HyperCharge to work properly, you have to use a 90 watts charging brick, preferably from Xiaomi. as they would be the most compatible ones. But if you have a charging brick that has 90 watts, at least 90 watts of capacity, and it's from a reputable source, and you have an original Xiaomi cable to connect to it, then of course this should work just as fine, but not guaranteed. And after you connected your smartphone to this charging brick, you have to go to settings, then select battery, and then in battery go to charging options and switch the wired charging mode from standard to top speed. And this way you will enable the super fast charging on your Xiaomi 17. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix headphones not detected on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is, if you're using USB-C headphones, then I would recommend cleaning the charging port first, because dust can block a lot of connection. So as you guys can see, we got the charging port right here. Now I know that it's clean, but if your charging port is dusty, then I recommend you using a soft brush to clean it. It's very important to keep it clean because it can block the connection, not only for the headphones, but also for the charger. Next, what you guys want to do is restart the phone. So press the power button, the volume up button, and swipe down to reboot. Now the phone is restarting, so I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. Now after the restart, what you guys want to do is, if you're using an adapter for the 3.5mm jack, then what you guys can do is simply make sure that you're using an original one or a certified one, because if you're using a cheap adapter, then it can break down any second and you will have no idea when or why. Of course, you can try another pair of headphones and see if there's some issues with yours. If not, then what you guys can do is simply update your phone software, and it also goes for the Bluetooth headphones. So you can go over to the settings, go to About Phone, and here tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. I have no updates available, but if you have some updates, you will see it on the button right here where the Xiaomi community button is. You will see the download install, and then you'll have the latest version. It's important to keep your phone on the latest version because you will not struggle with old glitches. Now, let's go over and talk about the Bluetooth headphones. First, let's go over and turn the Bluetooth off and on. Now the Bluetooth is enabled, and if you got your headphones paired, then what you guys can do is simply forget them and repair them again. So I'll show you the process. First, I'll pair my AirPods right here. And now let's click pair. What are we going to do now is click on this little arrow and click on pair. Now they're gone. And what you guys want to do now is simply, if you're using AirPods, close the case, open it again. And I use the AirPods Pro's freeze, so I just double tap the case. And after that, we will see them again. We just need to click refresh, and then it will search for devices again. So now I can pair them again. Click pair right here, and now they are connected. Now, if your headphones are not connecting, make sure to charge them fully. It's very important to keep up with your percentage, because once I've had this situation where they were not 100% fully charged and they wouldn't connect, but once I charged them up to 100%, they connected without any issues. So make sure that you do that. Now, as a last resort here, you guys need to avoid device interference. So if my AirPods pair with the iPhone first, then that's the interference between the devices. So we want to make sure that the AirPods actually pair with the Xiaomi first, and then we need to disable the Bluetooth or forget them from the iPhone. And that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
In this video, I will show you what to do if the battery is draining way too fast on your Xiaomi 17 smartphone. To quickly and easily reduce the battery drain on your smartphone, let's open Settings application, and then let's go to Battery menu, And here, first of all, let's switch the current mode from balanced to battery saver to increase the battery lifetime. Then you can also go to battery checkup, and here you can just close applications that drain your battery by tapping this one icon. And besides, you can use suggestions to increase your battery lifetime. For example, we can turn on the dark mode, we can turn off location services, and you can lock device after 15 seconds of inactivity, and each of these settings will increase your device's battery lifetime. So you don't have to crawl through the entire settings menu and change everything manually. And basically, it's very convenient and easy way to increase your battery lifetime. Now, besides, go to battery protection and check your current battery health and check if it's not problematic. So make sure that your battery isn't in need of replacement. As you can see, my battery health is 100%, which means that it's gonna serve this phone for a very, very long time. But if your battery health is significantly lower, closer to 70%, then it means that it should be simply replaced for the best experience. And unfortunately, you will not fix the battery draining issue fully this way. Now, besides, we can also check which applications cause the most battery draining, and instead of closing them, we can restrict background activity for these applications like this. So just go to the app that drains your battery the most, okay, not system launcher, but for example themes, and restrict background applications usage for this app. And this way you will significantly increase your battery lifetime and reduce battery draining. And that's it for this video. I hope that it helped you, and if you did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to improve battery life on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the always on display. So we're going to go over to the settings. Now let's scroll down and go to personalization, and here click always on display. We're going to make sure that it's not enabled. So as you guys can see, now it's enabled, and whenever we turn our phone off, we should see it. Yes, we can. So let me quickly load the phone up. We're going to go over and disable it. It's very important to turn this off because it actually consumes a lot of battery. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to the display and brightness, and here we're going to scroll a bit down until what we see here is the refresh rate. So we are interested in the refresh rate for one reason. We are actually interested here because the 120 Hertz can actually take up a lot of our percentage. As you guys can see, we can also adjust it to 60, but 60 is, as you guys know, a bit slow. So this is a comparison. You won't really feel it on the YouTube video, but still it feels laggy, and whenever I turn it to 120, it will look smoother on the YouTube as well. So as you guys can see, there's a big of a difference. I would recommend using the default. So sometimes it's 60 and sometimes it's 120. So that's like an adaptive one. It's very cool. You can also enable adaptive refresh rate pro. So after that, what you guys want to do is simply go over to the sound and vibration. And here what you guys want to do is disable the vibrate. So vibrate for the calls, vibrate in silent mode, and of course get rid of haptic feedback. So you will not receive any response from the screen like in a vibration or something. You will disable it and improve your battery life. Next, what you guys want to do is go to the battery. And here in the battery, what you guys want to do is go over to the apps that you're using the most. As you guys can see, like AccuBattery, you can restrict those background apps so they do not work in the background. This is actually very good because if you think about it, there's a lot of apps that just run in the background and you're just not using them. So why not restrict those background apps? As you guys can see, I already did that for some apps, but this is what we're gonna do. And now what you guys can do as a last resort is go over into the display and brightness. And if you enable dark mode, you will also start saving up. And let me tell you why. Basically, the screen is designed that way. So when there's less colors to actually use, then you will save a lot of the battery. As you guys can see, if you go to battery and then go to battery checkup, whenever you go over and turn on dark mode, your battery will go up 1 hour and 4 minutes. So it's actually a lot. That's why the dark mode is very necessary here. That's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to fix distorted speaker sound on your Xiaomi 17. So first of all, clean the speaker grills that are located on the bottom side of your smartphone using a soft brush. Do not use any metallic objects to not damage your smartphone. Just gently try to unclog the speaker grill using a soft brush, and if it won't help you, then go to settings and here go to sound and vibration, then scroll down to sound effects, and you can try to disable Dolby Atmos and replace it with Xiaomi sound. You can also enable or disable immersive sound and check how it affects your volume quality, or you can go to graphic equalizer and either try a different equalizer or select custom and manually reduce the volume for bass frequencies. So just pull down the first 3 circles on this in this menu, and this should fix your issue. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Welcome. In front of me I have the Xiaomi 17, and today I will show you a couple tweaks and the tricks you can do on this device. Now, before I get started, I do want to be very upfront about this. These won't be anything like complicated, anything out of the ordinary. It's about quantity, not quality. But in any case, let's get straight to this. So these ones, like I mentioned, will be relatively simple, but hey, to some people, this might be new things. So these are usually things that I change myself on my device anyways, whatever that device is, as most of these are interchangeable between different brands. So if you're gonna get a new phone that isn't Xiaomi, you can probably apply most of those anyways to that as well. So first things that I like to do is, number one, change the navigation style from buttons to gestures. God, do I hate buttons. So we're gonna open up our settings and navigate all the way to the bottom to, I believe, additional settings and gesture shortcuts. Nope, not here. Now, Xiaomi is one of those that has this, there we go, this moronic name for it. Full screen display. I think that's it, right? Yes, it is. Instead of gesture navigation, we're going to name it something moronic. Now, this is, I guess, might be under display, but as you can see, you can get redirected with that blue text at the bottom, which is, I guess, at least nice. So I'm going to select gestures. No, I'm not going to be learning them. I know pretty well how to use them. Now, when you select them, you actually have additional options in here as well. For instance, you have circle to search, or you can have none. So you can do the circle to search like so. Pretty great feature. Now, we don't have any other options here, surprisingly. Typically, you would have options to hide the bar and stuff like that, which would interfere with circle to search, because apparently companies haven't figured out that, holy shit, you can actually remember where the bar is to press something that isn't visible there. Crazy idea. It's literally called a gesture for a reason. I don't need to see it. It's based on a gesture. I'm swiping up a bar. It's not really a gesture now, is it? It's an action. But in any case, here we don't even have the option to remove it, so circle to search is going to be basically unchangeable. You can turn it off yourself if you want to, but it won't be turned off by you changing some setting like hiding the guide bar. Unfortunately, we also don't have an option to increase or decrease the sensitivity of back gestures. But in any case, let's also talk about the circle to search. If you haven't ever used this, the name for this, it's a little bit weird, considering you would think by the name of it, you circle something to start the search. You would be thinking wrong. So instead, you have to hold the bar at the bottom, either the guide bar or the home button, if you're using buttons, as it's also available for buttons. And then it launches the circle to search. Now again, the naming here, counterintuitive. I don't need to circle to search. I can just tap or swipe. So I do have the option to circle something, but truth be told, this is the last option that I will ever use, circling to search. I will always be either tapping or swiping, as depending on what I want to do. By tapping, it usually selects an image. That's usually where I tap the screen for. And if I'm swiping diagonally like I did, is to select text. So I can copy it, because this is one of the neat features. I can copy text no matter what it is. It might be an image even that I have as a picture. If I launch this, I can copy it. Hell, it might be a bank account number. I might be literally pointing my camera at someone else's credit card, and I can just kind of hold this, then zip the number, and voila. Yeah. In any case, another thing that I can do with this, there we go, it's right here. I have these earbuds right here. Let me just close this. Now, I am gonna prevent the phone from being able to see the name or the specific like number of it, what the model is. So I just have the image of the buds, right? Let me also get rid of the logo. There we go. There's the logo. Now it's gone. So I can launch a camera, and I literally just need to point it at these earbuds and hold the bar at the bottom. Come on. There we go. And you can see it freezes the image. I didn't take it, just frozen when you open it up. And now what I can do is just boop. And look at that, it literally finds it right away. So it tells me this is the KB02. KB02. So it finds it pretty well. And if I start scrolling down, you can see it actually shows me links to them on Amazon and other places. Now, this isn't really the point of it to show you links or anything like that. But it is good kind of feature to utilize in case you want to figure out what something is. And you can do this with a lot of things. For instance, one of the things that I've been kind of using this is when you see some kind of, as an example, watch online, you usually don't have a model number behind it, right? Or whatever it is. You can do literally this, the same thing. Stop spinning. There we go. And I can just point it at it. There we go, frozen. Click on it. And let's see, did it find the correct one? It did. It's right here. That's actually the one that I literally bought, so this is a little bit outdated. Funny enough, this is the exact thing that I purchased from this person. But in any case, these are basically the same one, just different colors. This is a green one, so again, the same thing. So it is, in terms of a model, it's basically there. You can see it right here. Oh, this is the green one too. So this would be this one. Though this one is from eBay. Now you can quickly assess what the model is here by just, for instance, visiting, and it will show me there we go. And that's the one. So easy way to figure out something that might be very kind of hard for you to define. By just looking at it, you wouldn't know what it is. It looks like freaking 3 other same kind of looking almost watches from the same company. The only like difference is the complexity, for instance, having a day of the week or some other thing. So in this case, this is pretty freaking fantastic to utilize in terms of trying to find something that would be honestly very difficult to find other ways. But image search through this is going to work absolute wonders. Now, let's move on to another thing that I like to change, which is the... Let's see, do we have it here? Indeed we do. Though now that I think about it, I don't think I can actually get rid of this one specifically, because that would have also been... let's see. Swipe down, swipe up, no. How about Gemini settings? No. No, that wouldn't be that either. So yeah, it looks like we might not be able to turn off one of these dog shit ass features. I genuinely don't like Google trying to cram down my throat every piece of shit Gemini at every step that they possibly can, through either OK Google, or through holding power button, or through the side swipe, or through the freaking application that is on here somewhere. Like, there is enough. One app is enough. Fuck off with everything else. I just need one way to launch the same shit. Like, I have the same options for every other application. If you're gonna extend the option for me to launch one of these things through multiple different ways, you might as well allow me to do that with every other application, so I have a choice. But we don't. So at least we're gonna be getting one of those, which is this piece of shit, because we already have this one, which I don't think we can get rid of. So let's open up our settings. And for the power button, we're just gonna search for power button. Not this one. Is the power off right here? No, that's not it. Oh, please don't tell me I don't have this option too. Additional settings. Where the hell would that be? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there we go. Power up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, nope, it's the launches. Thanks, Google. Go f yourself. So apparently we don't have any options to turn this off anymore. Wow, how freaking fantastic. I love options. I love system that literally was designed to give you options so it can be taken away from you. So in any case, I guess the two options that I wanted to show to remove them, because, hey, like I said, we have enough of ways to launch this piece of shit, we can't anymore. Because Google decided, I guess, that we can't, or either Xiaomi, I don't know which one. So I guess even if you change the power button to work as a power button, it still launches this crap. Fantastic. That was even in Spanish, that's great. Anyway. Now, while we're in here, there was one thing that I did see, which is I think it was this thing. Is that this? No. I think that's QuickBall is not the thing. There should be, there we go, this is it. So we do have the option to get basically the sidebar kind of thing. Now, in here it's called floating windows. I think it's because... Okay, first we need to enable this. So it's side toolbox. That's the name. There we go. So you can enable it from here. There we go. It shows up right here. And now we can just swipe it out and have access to a bunch of applications. At the bottom, we can add more, but hey, we've got enough already visible in here. So let's click on something like contacts, and you can see it opens it up in pop-up view. Or they're calling it floating window. And you can resize it from here. You can maximize it. Let me just go back to this. I guess I have to launch it again from here. So we can resize it from here to be able to move it. There we go, to the side to kind of minimize it into this app head. Click on it to get it out. And on top of that, you can, I believe... No, let me quickly check. Do we get to do this? No. Interesting. So I was hoping that we can split screen it easily by just grabbing something, like for instance this, and then dragging it to the bottom or top. But it looks like we can't really do it in this kind of way, unless I'm just literally opening up applications that can't do this. Wait, let's try other one. And what would definitely be able to be split screen? This one, definitely. Nope, nope. So let's open it like this. But we do have the option to split screen it once it's open in pop-up view. So we can click either here or here on either one of those, depending if you want this application to go on the top or bottom. Let's say I want it on the top. Click, and you can see it's now split screening. So another thing I can do from here is flip it the other way around, and unfortunately it looks like we don't have the option to save this. That's a bit of a shame. Some devices allow you to save these kind of combinations of split screening. Here we don't really have that, unfortunately. Well, anyway, let's go into our settings and continue on with a bit more simple things, like under the notification status bar we have notification, no, not status, style. Where the hell is it? There isn't one. That's fantastic. Now, as you probably can tell, this is completely unscripted, by the way, so that's why it's going so smoothly. Anyway, notification style, customization. Okay, this is one, but there is missing. Okay, it's changed a little bit. So I was looking for different kind of ways of showing notifications. We have the 1, 3, or none, unfortunately, only. And here, sometimes you can have it as a number. So it shows you how many notifications you have instead of showing you the actual notifications themselves. But we can make it into 3 icons, 2 icons, or 3, 1, or no icons whatsoever. But additional great option in here is this one, which is what I was kind of looking for in status bar. So this allows you to hide specific elements from your status bar right here. Now, personally, I have Bluetooth enabled on my phone permanently. And typically when it's connected, where is it even in here? No. Where the hell is Bluetooth? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I am blind. Okay, there we go. So it's now on, and you can see it in here. Now, because on my phone, this is literally permanently on, I don't care to see this icon cluttering my status bar. Gone. Now, it's still enabled. It's just no longer visible in the status bar. As something that is always on, I don't care to see it. It only clutters it. Other things can be also removed. So let's see, we have roaming, alarms, do not disturb mode, silent hotspots, VPNs, privacy notice, location, that would be another one. And there's some other ones in here as well. Now, you won't be able to remove everything, unfortunately. Some phones give you a little bit more control over this, some a little bit less. Here, I would say that's a little bit less. I also want to check one more thing in here, because that's one thing that I usually find annoying. So quickly add NFC. And of course it is. This piece of shit is enabled. So you can see NFC is enabled. It's not even showing up right here. And it's not showing up in here. That's great. Now, typically you would see that NFC is just by default turned off in here somewhere. But hey, I guess that's no longer the case. It's just straight up hidden from your view, so you don't know that it's enabled, as it allows to basically communicate this device with other devices around it, which is just kind of a way to circumvent any kind of privacy features that you might have disagreed to, right? Hey, as long as NFC is enabled, too bad that you wanted your device to be offline or off the grid. It connects, communicates with other devices nearby, great. And it's enabled by default and hidden from you. Know your place trash. There we go. Actually, going back in here, moving further down, we have personalization section, and we have just the general kind of personalization. We have things like fonts, icon styles, always on displays, wallpaper, carousel. This is probably something that you might want to turn off. Let's see what we get actually right here if we turn it on, as I'm kind of curious. Nice AI wallpaper. That's definitely another AI wallpaper. Great. Another, by the looks of it, AI wallpaper. What the shit is even this wallpaper? Cool. Now I'm kind of seeing if we have some questionable wallpapers in here, but at the moment this is actually okay. This one was just freaking weird, but at the moment this is, I would say, fine. This is not something that would get you in trouble with your significant other for the most part, but sometimes I did encounter wallpapers that would definitely do that. These ones are honestly pretty solid. Oh, they're not like super enticing, but hey, at least none of them are like out of whack. For instance, women doing yoga and you needing to explain yourself why the hell do you have a wallpaper like that on your phone, which then disappears like you're trying to hide it. And because they do change every single time you press the power button, you might just see something that you didn't really like once. I press the power button again and it's gone. It's something new now. So honestly here it's not that bad. I've seen much worse examples of the wallpaper carousel. Now let's see what else we got. I wanted to check if we can customize, and can I change? We can customize the, obviously, the lock screen and home screen with different kind of clocks and whatever, but I am specifically looking for the option to, okay, it doesn't seem like it works here. Can I do themes? No, I can't. How about here? Oh no, I will need to download more. Yeah, I'm not going to be downloading. Now, what I was trying to explore is if it smartly detects background environments on the wallpaper to allow you to have the time, for instance, kind of be visible behind the subject of the wallpaper. Some devices do allow this, and it's a pretty neat feature, but here it looks like we don't really have this, unfortunately. Anyway, let's move on. Now, a lot of the options that I tend to mess around with will be under the display and brightness. We have dark mode. We also have the option to change it automatically or per application. You can actually set it to be specific applications only, which is a pretty neat option. One that I actually don't see on very many devices. Now, by scrolling further down, we have things like color scheme, or basically saturation of your display. And we have adaptive colors. We have the vivid or original colors. Vivid will be just a little bit more saturated over the original Color Pro. And on top of that, you also have the little color temperature wheel right here, which by default it's in a smack in the middle, trying to imitate what's the widest kind of white color it can produce. And whatever you choose from here, this will be the entire display tint. So I'm gonna move it to like extremity, and you will be able to see it kind of, you know, phase through different colors. So you can also choose cool, warm, or default. And I believe if you enable the adaptive colors, oh no, we can still have it. Interesting. So adaptive colors automatically adjust colors based on the ambient light for a more natural look. So this, typically when you enable this, interesting enough, would disable the color wheel at the bottom. Here it doesn't. Now the reason this might be better is because it will use the camera to detect the entire room's lighting and what the color of the lighting in it is. If you're outside, then you would be typically looking for like the most natural kind of white, I guess, color, right? But you might be in your house where you maybe have a lot of warm lighting for that, you know, nice little ambient kind of warm light. Then in this case, your display would adjust to that warm lighting, and your display would become more warm in tones to try to match that lighting, to make it look a little bit more like it's in tone with the rest of the room that it's in. Okay, now anything else in here that I would like to show? Refresh rate, it's set to default. Xiaomi has actually done an okay job. Right here we have default or custom, so they only have 2 options instead of like 3 or 4 some devices have. And we have 60 and 120, and in general the default will run to up to 120 Hertz and lower the down when it's not needing to run at this refresh rate. And I also want to give Xiaomi props because they do give you this little animation right here, so it shows you what the difference is. And honestly, this looks like it's actually a real example. Now, I do have to say, I think it would have been better if this ball was moving on both at the same time instead of going from one to another. But here you can actually quickly look and see what the difference is. And what I'm about to say will probably might apply to a lot of people. If you don't see a difference between this, go in here, set to 60, you're good to go. Another thing that you can test out, because this is a little bit of a small kind of screen space, right, for you to decide, you can also start moving like in here, up and down. And then go back in here into the refresh rate and change it to 120 and do the same thing again. And again, if you don't see a difference here, then stick with the 60. It will get you better battery life, and you can see a difference between how this impacts the display, so you might as well get better battery life. If you do see a difference, then it's up to you if you want better battery life or this nice smooth motion. I myself prefer the smooth motion, so I'll be sticking with the high refresh rate, which in this case would be the default, as I don't actually recommend selecting this to 120 in here. This, I think, will permanently run at 120, meaning it is going to waste more battery, while the default will run up to lower it down to preserve battery life. So anyway, that's about everything that I really wanted to show. This kind of a video was a little bit all over the place, as I wanted to find different things that I was pretty sure were here, but I was kind of failing throughout. So in any case, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
The 2 main flagships of this year, the Samsung Galaxy S26 and the Xiaomi 17, the cameras that both brands are boasting about. But when you put them side by side, the difference is immediately noticeable and not always in favor of the one you'd expect. Today, a full-fledged camera battle. Photos in daylight, at night, zoom, portraits, selfies, macro, video with stabilization, everything done fairly. Both phones shot the exact same scenes under identical conditions. I'll show you the shots side by side so you can see for yourself which one does better. A camera isn't just about photo quality, it's also about everyday usability. The usual layout, modes at the bottom, zoom slider, camera switching. Everything feels familiar if you've used a Galaxy before. Quick access to settings with a swipe down. The modes are also at the bottom, but the logic is a bit different. Quick access to advanced features and lens switching is conveniently organized. The camera launches smoothly from the lock screen. Photo, video, portrait, night mode, Pro. Both phones switch modes smoothly and without delays. Verdict: the Galaxy S26 interface is simple and intuitive. Xiaomi 17 is a bit more functional for quick access to settings. Both are convenient and there is no lag. The speed of switching modes is at a good level. And let's start with daytime photos. Here, both phones should show their full capabilities. The Galaxy S26 is brighter and warmer, with moderate contrast. Xiaomi 17 has more natural colors and deeper shadows. Verdict: both cameras take high-quality photos. The Galaxy delivers brightness and a warm image, while the Xiaomi offers contrast and realism. Details are clearly visible on both. Galaxy 0.6x, Xiaomi 0.7x. The angle is slightly different, there is almost no distortion, and the sharpness at the edges is good. Xiaomi wins due to a wider scene coverage and better detail retention at the edges. White balance, color saturation, and detail level are high on both. The photos are similar, but the detail on the Xiaomi seems slightly better. Portrait mode without a telephoto lens, software-based blur. Galaxy offers several bokeh modes, and hair is naturally separated from the background. Xiaomi has one mode, the background is blurred naturally and hair remains detailed. and Samsung is more flexible with artistic effects. Xiaomi is more natural and realistic. Both phones deliver a natural skin tone. Minimal beautification, the skin looks smooth. Low light, little noise, both phones handle it well. In daylight, the Galaxy is a bit brighter, while the Xiaomi looks more natural. Indoors, the results are very close. Zoom, everything above. 1x digital crop. Both have good sharpness and detail. Galaxy loses some details. Xiaomi has higher sharpness and better preserved texture. Xiaomi wins on distant objects. The Galaxy image is very blurry, details are almost unreadable. With Xiaomi, you can make out the object, the outline is preserved. And the verdict? Xiaomi is definitely better when it comes to extreme digital zoom. Macro is important for textures and small objects. Galaxy doesn't have a separate mode in the menu, but when you zoom in, you can see the details. On Xiaomi, macro works great, textures are clearly readable. Verdict: Xiaomi wins for convenience and macro quality. Galaxy also delivers a decent result. Night mode. On Galaxy, it's brighter, the contrast is higher, but some details are lost in the shadows. On Xiaomi, there's minimal noise, natural colors, and all the details are visible. Xiaomi is better for detailed and natural night photos, while Galaxy is better for a more striking image. Video stabilization and color reproduction. Galaxy is brighter, smooth, and stable. On Xiaomi, the colors are more natural and the stabilization is excellent. The smoothness is high. Both phones have top-level stabilization. On the Galaxy, slow motion looks smoother and more impressive. On the Xiaomi, slow motion is a bit less soft, but the details are clear. Recording convenience and switching lenses during shooting are smooth and lag-free on both devices. Xiaomi wins in natural color reproduction, while Galaxy excels in impressive slow-motion shooting. Both have high-level stabilization. Let's sum up. Daytime photos. Both cameras are high quality. Galaxy delivers brightness and warm tones. Xiaomi offers contrast and realism. Portraits. Xiaomi is more natural. Galaxy offers more bokeh modes. Selfies. Both cameras render skin well, minimal beautification, natural colors. Zoom. Xiaomi wins at 10 times and 30 times zoom. Galaxy loses detail on distant objects. Night shooting. Xiaomi is more detailed and natural. Galaxy is brighter and more impressive. Video. Xiaomi is more natural in terms of color. Galaxy is more impressive in slow motion. Both have excellent stabilization. Camera interface. Galaxy is minimalist and intuitive. Xiaomi is more convenient for quick settings. So, what conclusion can we draw? The Xiaomi 17 is better suited for those who value naturalness, detail, and long-range zoom. The Galaxy S26 will appeal to fans of bright, impressive shots, a variety of artistic modes, and smooth video. Both phones deserve attention in the premium budget segment. The choice depends on what matters more to you, realism or visual impact. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments which phone was the winner for you personally. And I'll see you in the next review.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if your Xiaomi 17 isn't connecting to the Wi-Fi network. In such case, first of all, we're gonna have to check on the other network devices we have around. So your tablets, your other smartphone, your PC, your laptop. If they don't have any issues with your Wi-Fi network, then let's start troubleshooting this smartphone. So first thing we can do is open the control center and re-enable the airplane mode. And then let the device reconnect to the Wi-Fi itself. And if it doesn't want to connect to your Wi-Fi still, we can go to Wi-Fi menu in settings, then open network acceleration and disable switching between networks, and then try to reconnect to our network once again. And if you were not able to connect still, Then you can go to your network's settings by tapping on an arrow icon next to it and select Forget Network, and then reconnect to it once again by re-entering the password to it. Tap Connect and let your smartphone reconnect to your network. And if you still can't do that, then we can go to More Connectivity Options, and here you'll be able to find Reset Wi-Fi, Mobile Networks, and Bluetooth. Then Reset Settings. This will also affect your Bluetooth connections, and it will erase your Wi-Fi passwords, so be aware of it, but you'll be able to reconnect to both your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi networks afterwards. Then re-enter the Wi-Fi menu, and here re-enter the password to your Wi-Fi network and tap Connect, and after that the issue should be gone. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to take RAW photos with Leica lens on your Xiaomi 17. To take photos in RAW format, we have to open the camera and then either switch to the Pro Mode, and in the Pro Mode select Photo Mode, and then switch from JPG format to RAW or Ultra RAW format, or we can use a regular photo mode, and then tap on this arrow icon right here, select Camera Settings, and then go to Image Format and use this HEIF format. So it's not quite RAW, but it's basically the format of a higher quality than just regular JPG. So yeah, so that the main way to do that is by entering the Pro Mode and selecting RAW or Ultra RAW format right here. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video I will show you how to set up wireless charging on your Xiaomi 17. So first of all, you're gonna have to place your smartphone, place the backside of your smartphone on the QI2 or Mi wireless pad, and then make sure that your pad is connected to the power, so to the power outlets. And after that, you're gonna have to adjust the wireless charging mode by going to Settings, selecting Battery menu. Here select Charging Options, and here you can adjust your wireless charging mode, switching from standard to silent. So if you want your smartphone to be quieter while charging wirelessly, select silent, which will reduce the charging speed and will make your device quieter. And you can also adjust the silent mode time, so you can either set it for the night or use it always. And you can also enable or disable smart charging, which will adjust the charging speed automatically based on battery level, temperature, and app usage. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
In front of me is Xiaomi 17, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off high performance mode. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on this section called Battery. Now select Current Mode and tap on Performance Mode at the top. Last but not least, confirm your choice by hitting OK. So when I do that, as you can see, high performance is enabled. If you wanna disable it, tap on current mode again and select balanced. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix Wi-Fi not working on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is open up these settings. Now go to Wi-Fi and first toggle Wi-Fi off and on. So this will be a quick restart, of course. This is what we're gonna do. And as you guys can see, everything is working. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna forget and reconnect to the network in the Wi-Fi settings. If you go to the network acceleration and if you use the dual band Wi-Fi speed boost, then basically what can happen is you will need to re-insert the password twice. So I'll forget this network, and of course another saved network, I'll also forget it. Here we're gonna enter the password to both of them. Now the first network is scanning and connected. Now if you go to network acceleration and click dual band Wi-Fi speed boost, we can select the networks right here. So I'll enter the password. Now let's go over, click connect, and we are finally connected. We can see it even on our Wi-Fi right here. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna restart the router and a phone. So to restart a router, it's nothing difficult. All you need to do is find a switch on the back of it and turn it off and turn it on. So it's that simple. Every router is different, so you need to find it on your own. But for the phone, you just press the power button and the volume up button at the same time, swipe down to reboot, and now the phone is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second. After the restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is simply update your software. So we're gonna go over to the settings and go to About Phone. Now we're gonna go and click on the Xiaomi HyperOS. And I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you do them. It's very important to get rid of any old software glitches and to update to the newer version. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if the fingerprint scanner is working slowly on your Xiaomi 17. In such case, let's set up a new fingerprint on your device. And now to do that, go to settings, then scroll down to fingerprints, face data and screen lock, select fingerprint unlock and enter your password. And if you have previously enrolled fingerprints, remove them from here. And now before we start recording a new fingerprint, let's wipe the surface of the device's camera with a piece of a microfiber cloth, or if you don't have it around, just use a regular dry towel. Make sure that your fingers are dry too. And once you made your screen clean and smooth, tap record, tap got it, and then start firmly pressing the fingerprint scanner, which is located inside a circle that you can see on your device's screen. Try adding different parts of your fingertip for better recognition. And once the fingerprint is added, let's tap done. Now, the main issue with the fingerprints on this device may be caused by a screen protector. If you have one applied on your device's screen, I actually do. But if you have a screen protector, then and you cannot enroll a fingerprint correctly, then as one of the options, you can replace this screen protection with the official Xiaomi screen protector, as they are the most compatible ones with your device fingerprint scanner. But before we consider this option, let's adjust the software, or let's try to work with the software on our device. So first of all, let's make sure that the system is updated on this phone. So go to About Phone section in settings, select Xiaomi HyperOS and check if you have any updates available to download. And if your system version is up to date, then restart your phone to apply changes by pressing power button and volume up keys at the same time. Then select reboot, and then let's wait until the phone is restarted. Okay, and so after the phone is restarted, let's enter the password once and let's try to use our fingerprint. And if you're not satisfied with the speed of your fingerprint scanner and you want to unlock your device faster, then we still can do that. To do that, just go to Settings, go to Fingerprints, Face Data and Screen Lock, select Fingerprint Unlock, enter your password once again, and then add a new fingerprint of the same fingertip for better recognition. Let's once again wipe the device's screen surface and re-enter the password, and then let's record the same fingertip once again in the very same way. So once again, try using different parts of your fingerprint. Tap done. Then you can optionally once again restart your phone, but I think the fingerprint will work right away. And so right now, as you can see, the fingerprint scanner works seamlessly. And so that's it for this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix the low volume problem on your Xiaomi 17. So first, what you guys want to do is adjust media and the call volume. To adjust the call volume, you go over to the phone app and press the volume up side button. Now here we have the call volume, we can adjust it. I recommend putting it up at 100%. Now to change the media volume, you open up settings, swipe down to sound and vibration, and here make sure that the media volume is on the way to the right. So that means it's at 100% too. And after that, scroll down to sound options, make sure that do not disturb is disabled everywhere. That there's none, there's off, and all of those switches are gray. Because do not disturb can block some sounds. Of course, there will be no reminders of any notifications, calls, and etc. So that's why we want to disable it and see if that makes any difference. If not, you can turn it back on. What you guys want to do next is clean the speaker. So we got the speaker grills right at the bottom. You guys can use a soft brush to clean them. And after that, what you guys can do is simply restart the device by holding the power button and the volume up button. You swipe down to reboot, and now the device is rebooting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the reboot is done. After the restart, what you guys want to do is simply update your software to fix any audio glitches. So go over to the settings, now go to About Phone, and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. I have no updates available, but if you do, you will see them at the bottom right here. You will see the button that says download and install, right where the Xiaomi community button is. So make sure that you update. It's very important to keep your device on the latest version so you don't struggle with all the glitches. That's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to manage storage on your Xiaomi 17. To manage our device's storage, you have to go to Settings, then open the About Phone section here, and then open the Storage menu. Here you can get rid of the junk files easily by letting your device calculate the unnecessarily occupied data on your device, and then you just have to tap Clean and let your device get rid of all the unnecessary files. Tap Clean Up to perform a quick cleanup of your device, or you can also clean up your device manually. To do that, you just have to go into one of these categories, for example apps, and then delete the applications that you don't need by selecting an application and selecting uninstall app. Or you can clean up your images, by selecting which ones you want to delete. Yeah, we're gonna have to give it the permissions that it asks for to this app, and then just select, hold your finger down on the photos that you want to delete, and then tap delete to remove them from your smartphone. And this way you can clean up your device's storage. Besides, you can go to backup and restore and activate the Xiaomi Cloud to store your data in the cloud. You can enable synchronization by going to view all in Cloud Sync, and here you can see what data from your device you can synchronize with your Xiaomi storage, so that so that you can get rid of it on your phone and not have it physically on your phone, and restore it from cloud anytime you want. Or you can also create a backup by going to Cloud Backup and select Backup Now. Then wait until the backup is finished, and this way you will back up your phone's data in the Xiaomi Cloud, and after that you'll be able to restore this data from the backup. So let's wait until the backup is finished. And once it's finished, you'll be able to manage your cloud backups and restore data from them. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helps you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome. In this video, I will show you what to do if your Xiaomi 17 isn't recognized by your PC while connected via USB cable. So, in such case, the first thing that we're gonna have to do after connecting our smartphone via USB is unlock the smartphone itself, and then swipe down the notification center, and here select charging this device via USB notification, and switch from no data transfer to file transfers or Android Auto, and make sure that this feature is enabled. After that, your PC should recognize your smartphone. Sometimes it takes a while to do so, and once your smartphone is recognized, it will be shown in your File Explorer as an USB MTP device. And if you're still having troubles, then try updating your smartphone in the device manager on your computer. And to do that, we're gonna have to search for the device manager on our computer, open it, and then go to portable devices, expand this list, and here you'll find your smartphone. Now what you're gonna have to do is update driver by right-clicking this device and selecting update driver, then select search automatically for drivers, and if you have some missing drivers, then you'll be able to install them this way. Now the last thing that you should check is your cable, because some cable are simply meant for charging and not for data transfer. So get yourself a compatible with your Xiaomi smartphone high-speed data transfer cable, and connect your PC, your smartphone to your PC using it, and that should resolve the issue. And that's pretty much how you do it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it helps you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix your Xiaomi 17 heating while charging. So first, you need to understand that it's normal if you charge your device using fast charging. So if you go over into the settings and then scroll down to the battery, you will go to the charging options. You will see that if your wired charging mode is at set at top speed, then your device might heat up, and even your device tells you. So switch it to standard, and if your phone is still heating up, what you guys want to do is check the background apps for any high power consumption or the apps that could be using the heat. So go to the battery. Now watch the apps right here. As you guys can see, the system launcher is taking a lot of stuff here. Battery used by app is almost 35%. This is a lot, but this phone is freshly after the setup, so there's not a lot of apps I've been using here. We can of course restrict those background apps that are working in the background so they do not work anymore. And now what we can do after that is basically make sure that we're using the original charger and a cable. It's very important, because if we're using some third-party ones, then what can happen is simply destroying your battery life, and of course your battery won't be charged as fast as with the normal charger. Now, what you guys can do is avoid using the phone while charging it. So if you're gaming on your phone while it's charging, then you might as well just use the phone without a charger, because there's no point of playing games while charging the phone. You will only destroy your battery life, and of course your phone will heat up like crazy. So we don't want it. Now, we want to make sure that we remove the case to improve heat dissipation. So I've got my case right here. Now, if we remove it, then the heat trapped under the case won't be here. It will let go. And after that, what you guys want to do as a last resort is make sure to charge the phone in a cool and ventilated area, because everybody knows that if you plug your phone in the sun, your phone will heat up even more. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.